All right, today we're gonna be scraping Redfin.com. This should be pretty quick. Let's just get straight into it. So the first step, as always, opening inspect element. Let's resize this. I'm gonna go to network, and then we're just gonna search for zip code. So I'm gonna do 90210, Beverly Hills. And we see all this data load. I'm gonna clear this and check for a second page to see if we can get the request information. Nothing loaded there, unfortunately. Seems like we're not gonna be able to get the data from the requests. So instead, what we're gonna have to do is load the page and then just scrape it from each page. And that seems pretty doable because if you look at the URL, we have the zip code and then we have page 1, page 2, page 3. So we could probably just exploit this and then get the data that way. So now that we're here, what we're gonna do is I'm basically gonna look for different information. So we see this address, so I'm just gonna search for that on the page. And to pull up this little sidebar, you just do Command F, like click here and then do Command F and she'll pull this up. So we're gonna do 2535, and then let's try that again. Let's try reloading the page and then looking for it again. 2535, and then Hamilton, I think was the address, or Hutton. All right, so yeah, we see all this data, and we're gonna look for one that looks like data that will be easy to grab and use. After some looking around, it seems like this is how the information is loaded. There's all these cards with each of the addresses and homes, and this has all the data that we're gonna need. So what we could do is we could make the request to this page, get all these different cards, and then from these different cards, we can pull out all the information that we need. All right, so I'm here in Cursor, and we're just gonna code this up using AI to help us along the way. So let's get straight into it. First, we're gonna import curl CFFI, which if you haven't watched my other videos, this basically allows us to make requests and be very hidden and very stealthy. So we're just gonna use this. And then for the parsing, we're gonna use Beautiful Soup. So import that. And then the URL we're gonna scrape is equal to this. I was taking a second look and I actually found an even easier way. So instead of parsing the HTML, what we can do is just look for each of these application JSON tags. Because most websites, they reuse this application JSON to have other information. But in this case, it only has the results that we want. So I'm gonna update the script to only check for this, and it's gonna be a lot easier to parse because it's already in JSON format. If you look at the new code after that change, it's a lot simpler because we're just using the JSON directly. We basically just make the request, then we look to load all the script tags that we can find. Then we just load the JSON from the script tags, and then we're pretty easily able to pull out all that information. And then we come down here and we print it out, and we're able to see address, price, beds, square feet, and URL. So let's actually test it. Let's rerun this. And it actually found some results, which is great to see. We see all the homes, and we can see the address, the price, the bed, square feet, location, URL. Now let's make one small tweak so that we get multiple pages and not just the first page. So we're just gonna do 4 page in range, or basically just put this entire thing in this for loop. So come up here, put this up here, and then we're just gonna change this to page. And we're gonna make this an F string. Excuse me. And we're gonna make this an F string. So now if I run this again, got page 1, got page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5. And then I'm just gonna end it there so I don't get rate limited. For future versions of the script, what we can do is we can scrape multiple different zip codes. We can save the data somewhere, whether it's to a database or to a CSV file. We can add proxies to avoid getting rate limited, and we can get the details for each property as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys learned something new. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment.